And now the before we get into the fourth movement, there's a little bridge here that I'm going to show you. So after the end of the third movement, here's the bridge. With the bridge, you're going to be using one chord that you're just going to be repeating with the left hand. You're going to play that 4 times. And the right hand is just going to be playing the introduction octaves that you played at the start of the song. So with both hands, it's going to sound something like this. The bridge between the third and the fourth movement. Now the fourth movement is probably the hardest movement out of the entire song. It's going to be similar to the second movement where you're breaking down chords with the left hand, except the variation of the chords. So the sequence of the chords is changing. But you are still breaking down the chords into their open notes. And with the right hand, we're going to be playing a pretty complex melody. It sounds very good combined with the left hand, though. So together it's going to sound something like this, then I'll break it down note to note with the right hand. Excuse me. Again. And you're going to be playing that melody twice. And then the last 2 measures, you're going to be adding a couple of the higher notes. So I'll play the first half of the fourth movement right now, including the bridge. Here's the fourth movement. Playing that twice. Now, for the last 2 measures of the fourth movement, you're going to be adding some higher notes. It's going to sound something like this. Again, that's going to sound something like this. An octave here. One more octave. So altogether, the right hand is playing pretty much the same notes as it was earlier, but we're just adding a couple octaves here and just some higher notes. So just get familiar with that, and also get familiar playing both hands at the same time, because that's extremely important with this movement. And I'll play the full fourth movement right now, including that bridge between the third and fourth movement. Fourth movement. Now to get into the fifth movement, this movement's probably one of the easiest movements out of the entire song, and one of the most well-known. With the left hand, you're just playing basic chords, just 3 basic chords, and then an octave there, and the sound of a heartbeat. With the right hand, you're going to be playing just open notes. So together, that's going to sound something like this. To continue on. Again, those notes with the right hand. And right now you can either go back to this melody if you want, or you can continue. It all depends on your preference. I'm going to continue, so I'll play this part and then I'll continue on. Again, that repeats itself. And so I'll play all of that first portion of the fifth movement here. So it's going to sound something like this. we're going to be playing a couple different chords with the left hand, and we're going to be repeating a couple octaves with the right hand. So it's going to sound something like this all together. Again. So the left hand's playing this. And the right hand's playing this. Now to continue, we're going to play it's going to sound something like this. So the left hand is just playing these notes. Or if you want, you can play. It is entirely up to you. And the right hand is just playing this. And after you're done playing that, you're gonna play pretty much the same thing except a couple different octaves. So instead of playing these octaves, you're gonna be playing these octaves. And then continue with this. All the notes with the left hand are still the same notes, you don't have to worry about it. And then you play those two parts together twice. So altogether, that second portion of the fifth movement is going to sound something like this. To end the song, it's just gonna play a basic melody that you played in the beginning of the fifth movement, except instead of playing these chords, you're gonna be playing them as notes. So it's gonna sound something like this. And one other quick note I'd like to add is that I know a lot of people like to play, instead of these chords with the left hand throughout the fifth melody, they like to break down them into open notes, and that's going to sound something like this, with the right hand and the left hand together. So those are the open notes. And that's all I have to teach you on this tutorial. Good luck, and I hope you're able to figure this song out as best you can.